Hi everyone, just popping in to go through my Tsunami Rose Design team project for November. So for this journal I've used various kits to create the journal, and the kits I've used are the Charming Fragments digital journal kit and the Azure journal kit as well. There's a couple of pages throughout from that kit. I'll put all the links to everything in the description box below, and there's a lot going on in this journal, so there's a few different bits and pieces. And the ephemera kits that I've used are the Big Elements number 10, Flowers number 1, Ephemera set number 2, and Ephemera set number 8, Children's Photos. So I've got my notes here because I know I'll forget something. There's a bit in this journal. And this journal is a soft cover one, so it's just an envelope that's had the faux leather look done to it. So you'll find a tutorial for that one on Paula Lemon's channel. I'll also link that below. I've just popped some book corners on the edges just for a bit of strength, and that's on the back. The lace is from my stash. These were gifted to me from Charlene Sharrod. Thank you, Charlene. And this is just some seam binding from my stash, and the charm, I just made this one myself this time round. Getting the hang of it. It's nothing flash and fancy, but nonetheless it's there. We have a 10-page single signature journal, and it is quite chunky, and it's just the eyelets with some seam binding for the closure. And you'll also see some elements from A Tattered Dream, Denise Says' Etsy shop. Being on both design teams, I get the opportunity to work with a lot of products, so there's bits and pieces in there, and I'll point those out as we go along as well. So the front cover, I printed this image on vellum, and I wanted it to look really worn, like the book had been around for quite some time. And when I adhered the vellum to the envelope, it started to crinkle and wrinkle up, so it gave me this kind of look, and I think it looks quite vintage. I don't mind it, I like it. So Jen, I hope you like it as well. It came out how I was hoping. So yeah, hopefully you do like it. So the inside is paper from Charming Fragments kit, and that's lined on the inside of the front and the back cover. Okay, so the front page, this is the ephemera, the Big Elements number 10 pack on here, and then I have one of the lace intricate doilies from A Tattered Dream on there, and these are out of the ephemera set number 8, the Children's Photos. Just some trim from my stash, and there's a lot of sewing in this journal, so there's a lot of sewing around the edges, and this is actually a pocket, and then I've just got a little bit of more ephemera in here. That's all coffee stained. So next page over, just layered some fabrics and trim, a bit of a flower that I have in my stash, some ephemera, and the guest check is from A Tattered Dream, and I've just stapled on one of the images from the Children's Photos kit, and this one here is from the New Beginnings kit. And I've just stamped on the back of that, and just some trim. They'll go in there. And there's a page there from Charming Fragments. On the other side, I have my little Tim Holtz mini clips. I like these. And this is just a mini file folder that I've made. Denise does sell them in her shop, but I've made this one myself. Just some more ephemera I found off of Etsy. Oh, not off Etsy. Pinterest, I think this came from. I've had them for a few years. I've just sewn around the outside to close it over, and then sewn around the image. And I don't have anything in them, so they're empty. This is the pages from the Azure kit. These are the large 8-inch round intricate lace edge doilies from A Tattered Dream. Some more paper here from the Charming Fragments kit. And then on this side I've created a pocket out of some of the ephemera pieces, sewn around it and laid it, and laid the book page and sewn around, and just have some material, some lace material here, and just the tag that I've made there. And that's some of the ephemera from Tsunami Rose. The glassine bags are from A Tattered Dream. I think this one is the 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. This is just some ephemera I found on Pinterest, and I was just playing around with this. So I've just folded it so it looks like an envelope, and I've layered the button and some trim, just offcuts, and then you can write on the back. And just some seam binding that I just wrapped around, and stick that through there. And it just sits in the glassine bag. This image here is also from Tsunami Rose. This page here, that's one of your ephemera in the Big Elements kit. I've just hit a blank. See, you hit record and everything goes out the window. These are the flashcards, sorry, the French flashcards from A Tattered Dream. And then I've just punched out some flowers with old book pages, and some baking paper, some buttons, and then that's just the tag from ephemera from Tsunami Rose, and it just sits in behind there. The tag doesn't come out, it's there for decoration. And in here we have a pocket, and it's again got the ephemera pieces in it. Journal on the back, and just a bit of trim on that one. So this one I've just layered around the picture, so the background is from the Big Elements ephemera kit, and then we've got a picture on top of that from the children's photo kit, and then I've just laid around the outside of it. So Jen doesn't want to actually write in this, and one of the guidelines for Tsunami Rose is no blank pages, so I think I've hit that this month. So this is just some layering of some of the ephemera pieces, and then the photo. And this is just one of the trim butterflies that I have in my stash. This page here, this is an image I actually got off Pinterest, and it's one of the doilies from A Tattered Dream, and that is just from my stash. And in here just have some more ephemera, and that's from New Beginnings, so I've actually increased this. And then just the little glassine bag, helps when you pull the right thing, and just one of the images from Tsunami Rose sits inside the glassine bag. And that just all sits in there. Not all going back the way I had it. That's better. And this one has just got the collaging. So they underneath is one of the pages from A Charming Fragments, and that's one of the flowers, my decoupage flowers. Off the top of my head, I don't know if it's set 2 or 6, and I've just put some lace in behind the picture and just decoupaged it all down. It's from the Charming Fragments, the other side of the doily. And this pocket here, or this page here, is constructed from some music sheet that I have here, some of the ephemera pieces, and then I've created the pocket and layered some of the ephemera, and I've fussy cut that out. This one, my Tim Holtz cards, and it's just one of the images that I have. I obviously found this on Pinterest, I'd say, and I've actually stapled it and closed it, so it's just got some trim on the top. And that's from Charming Fragments. In here we've got on the bulb clips or garment pins from A Tattered Dream, and I've just put a gold butterfly on there, stamped on the fabric, made a pocket and torn down some of the ephemera, and that's just one of the 4-inch doilies from A Tattered Dream, and that's some ephemera from Tsunami Rose. And then the tag, it's just a manila tag from my stash. These are the metal rimmed hang tags that you can get from A Tattered Dream. Just got that attached to the top there. And I've just layered bit of a doily underneath, so I've cut a doily in half, baking paper, some fabric, and I've sewn around the image and backed it onto some book paper. And this here is the leaf ribbon from A Tattered Dream, and this one here is the vintage retro ledger paper in the white, and I've coffee stained it, and all I've done is just punched out a butterfly, stuck on some trim and stamped it. You will have seen this in my last journal, and this is inspired by Miss Angie Bunner herself, as well as the tag type of set out as well. And then this page is just some more collaging. So the tickets are from A Tattered Dream, and the flowers are from Tsunami Rose. It's just laid on, and everything else is Tsunami Rose on here, just stamped around the edge there. Another glassine bag, and the image there is from Tsunami Rose, and this is one of the I've got these in my stash. I just sent quite a few over to Charlene, and just some trim. And then I have made a tag again, and the layaway tags are from A Tattered Dream, so I've altered those just with some book paper. The flowers are the decoupage flowers from Tsunami Rose, and this image here is from Pinterest, and I've just popped some lace trim on the bottom, some seam binding at the top, and you can write on the back. So that one goes in here. And again, I've sewn around the glassine bag, and then my Tim Holtz paperclip. I love these little things. And that's just some more that I found on Pinterest. I've stamped on it. And then you can write on the rest of it. And I've just paper clipped that just to hold it. And this page here is also an Angie Bunner inspired one that was on my last journal I did as well. So it's just some of the ephemera out of the kit and pack from Tsunami Rose. Music sheet to create the book, the pocket, sorry. And the image is from the Children's Photos digital kit. And I've just put some seam binding, and there's a little metal key in there. And it's just some ephemera from Tsunami Rose. Bit of lace trim. And that's from Tsunami Rose as well. So this is the centre of the signature, and this is from a Charming Fragments kit, and then I have my Lady and Gentleman on a string. Got the die cut from Teresa La France. I love that. This page here, I have a glassine bag down the bottom for a pocket, and then I've just popped in an altered tag. So again, that's from A Tattered Dream, the ticket's A Tattered Dream, and the image is Tsunami Rose. And the glassine bag is A Tattered Dream as well. Just some trim on the end from my stash. And all the ephemera are from A Tattered Tsunami Rose. Geez, I'm even getting myself confused. Just some fabric and just a bit of fun fur on the end there. And this is another pocket with some ephemera in it. It's all coffee stained. And this pocket here, so I've got a music sheet on the back, and I've decoupaged the little girl on, and I hope I've got these around the right way. I think this is the ephemera set number 2. Oh no. All of the pages, sorry, I've got my ephemera sets mixed up. So all of the pages where you see these types of things are from set number 2. This is from set number 10, flowers number 1. They're journaling cards, and I've just changed it to create a pocket, and I've sewn around the edge. And the tag is also from A Tattered Dream, and these are the alterations tags. So some doily and some fabric I've stamped and done some gesso. They come with the string on them. Just some of the fun fur there, and just layered the fabric and sewn that down. I knew I would get them mixed up. Some more ephemera that's been collaged together. And in this glassine bag I have that image again, so that's from Pinterest. It's actually a book cover. And all the glassine bags I coffee stained, my coffee tea mixture that I do. And this page here is another Angie Bunner inspired one, and that was in my last journal. So these are your flashcards. I keep going blank. The flashcards from A Tattered Dream and the intricate lace doily. That's from my stash, and that is from your ephemera set number 2 page, and it's just got some trim attached to the bottom, and just punched out using a die these little tags from Music Sheet. And these here are little merchandise tags from A Tattered Dream, and I've just altered them with a bit of a book page and some little domino images, and just tied the string into a bow with a bit of a brad holding that together, so that sits in there like that. And oh, look at that. Oh, I need to do the tag. Ooh, I forgot. The bulb garment pin is from A Tattered Dream, just some lace sitting on there, and these are all from my stash. I bought them from one of the local scrapbooking stores that closed down here probably about 2-3 years ago now, so that's how long I've had them sitting around. So Jen, I will fix this and put a proper tag in there before I post it off tomorrow. This is another pocket page, and these are actually from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I thought Jen might like to use them in a journal herself down the track, so I've just popped those in there. And that's just laid with some trim and some pearls across the bottom, sewn around the edge, the other side of the doily. And that's the Charming Fragments kit page, another one of the mini file folders. It's empty as well. And a little coin pouch here, and I've just stamped on this tag here. And then this side here, I've just layered some lace trim. You can use it as a tuck spot, and I've just put in a little bit of a pin in here. Jen, you might like to use it for something in one of your own journals. Just comes out, I've just threaded it through the holes so you don't prick yourself. And this is another pocket page here, and it just has a journaling card in it. Okay, so this is another pocket page here too, and I've left this ephemera unstained, so it's in its natural state. So Jen, you might like to use those as well. And my little Tim Holtz clip here, and it's just holding a little ticket that I stamped a butterfly on and just put some fibre on it. And these are the French flashcards. And in here is one of the flowers, the decoupage flowers, and it's a tuck spot. And I created the tag, stamped on it, and just put some, I think that it's not seam binding, it's I've totally gone blank tonight, it's too late, I should have done this in the morning. Sari ribbon, that's what I'm after. And then I've just layered the page with a bit of flower trim on there. A little tuck spot here, just have a die cut stuck on there, tuck spot, the tag. The tags from my stash, just die cut them out with the manila folders. Just put some decoupaging on this page here. The doily behind here, the brown one, is a Prima doily, and this doily is from A Tattered Dream. It's the 4-inch one, and that's from a Charming Fragments, and I've just stapled them together. I've sewn around the edge, just a little decoupage page, and the same on here, sewn all around there. And I've just got the garment pin with a little ballerina slipper hanging off of that one. And the flower here is also a tuck spot, if I can find something. So that's a tuck spot if you wanted to tuck something there. And just was playing around with the sewing machine this afternoon and just layered some material some seam binding down it and just stuck that onto the page. That's from Charming Fragments. It's the other side of the large doily. And this one here is from the Azure kit, and the guest check I've just altered with one of the lace doilies from A Tattered Dream. So the guest check's A Tattered Dream. This image here is from Pinterest. It's just all sewn around and layered, and the lace trim is just stapled on. You can journal on the back there. That's just clipped into there. And then I've just got another one of the garment pins with little tag that I've punched out, some trim. And the little Tim Holtz clip here is holding. These are the vintage retro time cards. Flowers, the Tsunami Rose Decoupage flowers. I glued some trim down, and I've just layered some of the pictures from the and decoupaged napkin on the back there. So the Tim Holtz clip. Yes, my arm's red. I got sunburnt yesterday walking around the adventure world, having fun, making myself throw up on all the rides. And another decoupage page, so I just did the same page to match the front page, but just has the different image in it. So there's a bit of trim there, and that's the back page. And so that's my design team project, and that is also Jen Miller's journal. So Jen, I hope you like it. I will fix this tag here. See, it just doesn't want to close either, it just pops open. And I'll fix this tag up tomorrow, and if I don't get it in the mail to you tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday morning, but I'll try and do this tomorrow and get it all out to you. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comments section below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. All the links to all the shops and social media to all the stores will be listed below as well. And just a quick reminder about Tsunami Rose Designs. Daisy has made all of her digital kits $2.50 standard pricing. Now that's US pricing. I'm in Australia, so converting that over to Australian dollars, it's $3.45 a kit, and you don't require a discount code or anything to check out. They are the standard, regular, everyday price, so they're quite very reasonably priced, and there are so many beautiful kits in there. And as you can see, I've just pretty much made a journal out of an ephemera kit, so you can make yourself a gorgeous vintage journal just using the ephemera kits and playing around and altering things. So yeah, go check that out, and hopefully you can find something you like and create something that you like as well. So I will see you next time. Alrighty, bye everybody.